This is the Isometric Bird Dog Row. For this exercise, we want to ensure that we have a properly weighted dumbbell. It shouldn't be light, it shouldn't be heavy. On a scale of Thai food between mild, moderate to spicy, we're looking for about that mild to moderate range. From here, I want to make sure that the knee that's on the bench is going to be the side that I row from, right? I want to have my toe spiked into the bench, so I'm actively pushing my toe box into the bench here, and then my knee should be over my hip. So I don't want to be slightly behind where my hip's behind my knee. I don't want to be ahead here, but I find that the hip over knee position is what's most stable for most people. So from here on my stabilizing arm, I want to ensure that the crease of my elbow is turned up. That's just going to ensure that I'm externally rotated on my shoulder and utilizing my rotator cuff for stability. And then from here, what I want to do is I'm going to start to engage the bird dog position. My opposite leg, I want to ensure that I'm not reaching too far into my low back, right? So what that would look like is if I start to overarch, you see how my body's starting to make like a U shape? That just creates excessive compression on my lumbar, so I don't want to do that. I just want to think about if I started in a quadruped position, just hands and knees on the bench, I'm actively sliding that foot out. I want to push all my strength into my heel, and that's going to lock my knee out, engaging my quad. And then I just want a slight lift. I want my hips to be nice and stacked, so I don't want my hips to turn out. Think of it like you have a glass of water on your back and you're just engaging that. I'm just going to start in this position here. Right, so notice my elbow isn't excessively flaring out here. I'm keeping the elbow tight to ribs. My shoulders are quiet, and I'm just staying nice and long in this position. I don't have my lurcher neck going on, right? So neck is engaged, and I'm active throughout this whole position, actively bracing, pushing through my heel, rowing my elbow, keeping my elbow tight in, right? And actively pushing through my right arm, my stabilizing shoulder. And that's the Isometric Bird Dog Row.